It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll see Bijan Robinson. He ran through the defense to the tune of 140 yards last week.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at two different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Hurts on the option right. A little juke. And right away, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So out come the Texans in great starting field position. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and...
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Rockies. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember,
after review of the play, ruling on the field.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The second down throw now from Stroud. To the right side and caught by Dell. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson, very, very strong, well over 100 yards.
He should get the ball early and often here, too. I mean, when you're riding the performance of last week into this game, his confidence level has to be off the charts. Go ahead and keep feeding him.
And Stroud wisely slides down safely after picking up the 1st down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Robinson, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Touchdown, Texans. Takedown. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
They'll start on the ground with Swift, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers for him from a week ago: 20 carries, 98 yards, too shy of 100.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On 1st down, Hurts. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. As they've got it as we resume action. Hurts throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. Now Hurts going to get this to his running back, Swift. And they can't bring him down. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 37 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Well, they imposed their will on that last drive. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And Stroud now to throw. This will be complete to Mechie. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
We have seen the and we know coaches.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing?
After review of the play.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Stroud looking to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Stroud on third down now. He gets this one to Mechie. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Robinson with another carry. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Texans at 5-4 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And last week was a bit of a nail-biter, a three-point victory, but it's also the kind of game that reveals a team's true character. They fought all the way and came out victorious.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And a nice burst there as they'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. That's out wide here for Robinson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now Stroud. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Stroud now on 2nd down. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 40-yard line. Here's Stroud. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Eagles' 9-yard line.
Stroud. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll get
halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
So here are the Texans to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Outright to Smith and Jigba.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Robinson up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Back at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw. Stroud.
Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46.
53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run again here with Robinson.
And a good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
Another Houston Texans.
Throwing now is Stroud. And complete to Smith and Jigba.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
On the give, here's Robinson.
Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20.
Jalen Carter in on that tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Schultz.
And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. One of the tight ends comes in motion.
Robinson.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
C.J. Stroud
with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year.
And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's good, and it's 21-10. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it was C.J. Stroud who finished off that drive with a touchdown run.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And no thought of a return here for Hines.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. The throw over the middle taken in. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Hurts.
Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Gain of 14. First down, Eagles.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
First down, Philadelphia.
Hurts. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
They go play action with Hurts.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. And that one an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Now a 2nd and 6. And Stroud now to throw.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are right back in this football game.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
It's complete, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Stroud back to throw.
And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Stroud now on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. Back to the ground with Robinson.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. Again, it's Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead, that home field advantage.